Hey everybody, today we're going to make a snowman using Google Drawings, something similar to this. Yours doesn't have to look exactly like this, but we're going to start by drawing the snowman's face. So we're going to use the shape tool and we're going to use the circle, but we're going to let it be kind of an oval. And I went off the page with that, so it makes me do it again. All right, and I'm going to use this handle to tilt it so the face is kind of sideways a little bit. The angle that I chose was 338 degrees. So we need to fill it with a different color, and I'm going to use a gradient. So we went to the paint bucket, select gradient, or select custom, and we'll use I think we're going to go linear, but maybe, no, we'll go radial. So we're going to start by changing the color of this end on the left over here, and let's see, that's going to make the center light. So if you click on the box on the right of that line, maybe we could make it a purplish color, and then we could add one in the middle that is maybe it'll be a little orangish. It doesn't look great. Maybe blue. Okay, so we'll apply that. And then we're going to have to add eyes and a hat. So we're going to go with our shape tool again with the circle, and we're going to make some skinny ovals. And I'm going to tilt that. Might make it a little bit skinnier. I'm going to fill this with black or dark gray, and then I'm going to copy and paste it because I want it to be at the same angle. And there's my second one. Now the nose I want to be an oval also, so I'm just going to copy and paste that shape, and I'm going to pivot it back by grabbing that handle. And I'm going to make it a different color here. That one will also be a gradient. And I'm going to make this bigger. All right, so let me go look at my reference. All right, that looks pretty good. But I think on the reference one, we put a wider line on the outside. So let's go with 12, maybe 4 or 16. There we go. And let's see, what else do we need? We need a red band. So I'm going to get that by drawing a circle or an oval. So actually I'm going to select the oval that's the face already, and I'm going to copy and paste that because it's already the same size, already the right size. I'm going to turn the line off. I'm going to change the color to red, and I'm going to move it up a little bit so it's scooted a little bit above the snowman's face. And then while it's still selected, I'm going to click and hold the control button and then use the down arrow keys to change the order of the layers. All right, so now let's take a look at this and see. We need the hat, but that's just a black rectangle. So we're not really going to draw a hat as a hat. We're going to draw it as a rectangle. So let's get our shape tool. We know how to make a rectangle. We'll just fill the whole thing in. And that's going to be black. And I'm going to do that solid. And again, hold the control key and click the down arrow. So now we've got the snowman's face. Snowman's eyes, nose, a ribbon on the hat. Now we just need the holly leaf for his hat. So I'm going to insert another shape, and you can experiment with different shapes here, but I'm going to just put an oval. So we insert this oval, and now we're going to lay some other ovals on top of it. So I'm going to um, copy this, Control C, Control V, and it didn't copy and paste. Let me try it again. Control C, Control V. There it goes. So now I'm going to shrink this down, and I'm going to make this the same color as the background. I'm going to make it a solid black. And no outline. And I'm going to position this so that it starts to make like indents into this oval. So then I'm going to copy it again, paste it, put one on the other side, turn it a little bit, there we go. Paste another one, and I'll turn that one too, and paste another one, and then I'll also turn this one. So I might make this taller so these little green areas kind of come to a point. There, that looks a little bit more like a holly leaf. A little bit more. Maybe I can move this out a little bit so it's not quite so skinny. So just move these pieces around a little bit until they look right to you. All right, that looks like that could be a holly leaf. So then we're all set. That's all we need to do. If you want to add a gradient to the hat on the back, maybe that would make it look like the hat has kind of a shine to it. So maybe, no, that's a round gradient. We want a linear, and we're going to go 180 degrees. No, actually 315, and I'm going to add a highlight, and this one's going to be quite, here we go. Nope, that's not the right angle. That's not the right angle. 180 degrees, that's where I want it. So I'm going to move this off to the side and try that. Nope, still too light. So let's get back in there. Gradient, custom. It saves your last one. So I'm going to add another black one and see what that looks like. Not bad, but it needs to be rotated a little bit. Straight up and down doesn't look right. There we go. Good. All right. And then now maybe I'm going to copy this red one and make that one black for the brim of the hat. That still looks like a gradient though, so I've got to switch back to solid. Oh, maybe the gradient would look right. And then move this to the back by holding Control and hitting the arrow key down. And so now maybe I need to make that brim a little bit bigger. There, now it looks like it goes around his head. And now this looks like this needs to go up. So I'm going to select all of these pieces. Click one, hold shift, click all the other components. Then you can resize it. You can change the angle of it. There we go. And you can keep messing with this a little bit until it's exactly the way you want it. So I'm going to end here, and hopefully you'll have a lot of good luck making your digital snowman.